Chinese water torture.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I told him to song, so we can have to remind me.
Well, at least we don't have 50 agenda items. Could be worse.
Bonnie? Carter? Showtime.
We ready?
Yeah, the only question I have
I'm
is,
sorry, Doc.
question I have for you is, would you like me to make my announcement where in the meeting, at the end or the beginning, or
However you'd like to do it, sir, it's completely up to you.
I'll do it at the end then?
Okay.
All right, it being 5 o'clock and us having a quorum present, which thank you all for being here today, warms everybody's hearts. I want to call this meeting of, first meeting of January 2nd, 2025 to order. I would like to start off the meeting by having everybody review the minutes from the last meeting. If there are any changes requested, please let us know. If not, I'd like a motion to approve and a second, please.
I make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from December 16th, 2024.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Carried. All right. The first item of new business is 1406 Bowen Avenue. We have quite an involved request here. There are lots of different parts of it, but basically, the applicant proposes to demolish the existing addition that's on the property, extend the concrete slab to accommodate new addition and a carport, and wants a new addition to match the current aesthetics of the main structure. The applicant is Chad Fazio. Are you correct? All right, would you like to take the podium, sir? And please let us know what your plans are and how you intend to do it, and in addition to the wealth of material we have here.
Excuse me, do I need to recuse myself from this?
Oh, yes, ma'am, you need to.
Okay,
you
all
can-
right.
Yeah, if you would, thank you so much, Kathy.
You are recused.
So I'm Ed Fazio, and I'm here on behalf of Dr. Waddell. He's the owner, and I'll be acting as the agent on the project. And our plan is to demo a crude structure on the back of the house. The house was built in the 40s, and then whenever he bought the house in 2018, it was totally redone from top plate down. It was in bad shape, except for the back was never addressed. And so there's a crude structure on the back. It's like a lean-to style structure that basically is screened in that porch. And so we would like to tear it down and then build back, extend the house in the form of the house like it is now, follow the same style of the house, and just extend that back in place of the crude lean to the back, actually build a viable code house in the back.
All right. I want to thank you, members of all of the commission, for including such a detailed plan. We really appreciate it. It helps us a great deal. Does any member of the commission have a question about this particular COA? I only have one personally. The front of the house, you were talking about the removal of the screens. Is that correct?
Front of the house?
The front of the house, the porch?
No, sir, it's the back.
Okay.
The rear of the south side of the home, that
All right.
screened in porch.
Then, and those are going to be replaced?
Yes, that'll be where the new home structure will be, the dining room, and they've got a bedroom, and also a bathroom going in there, and also a small screen in the back porch in the back of it. in the carport in the very back of anything.
Is the roof line gonna follow the roof line from the existing back of the house?
Yes, ma'am, it is. And in fact, if you look at the plans from architect on there, it shows a hip roof in the back and it's got to step down and kind of foot. But then whenever I actually made the takeoff from the back of Ocean Springs Lumber for our rep over there, it's going to be a, long story short, it'll be a conflict with a header and a beam. And if it fixes it, we should have a gable roof, extend the same roof line all the way along the back of the straight line.
Same roofing material, right?
Yes, sir, same roof material. In fact, this roof's only a couple years old, so the shingles on the matching color.
The windows are gonna match the front,
Yes,
as well.
correct.
Vinyl wood.
It's, he's got double insulated vinyl windows, are white.
Well, I make a motion to approve the plan set forth for 1406 Bowen Avenue with the extension following the guidelines and the roof line of the current home.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Unanimous.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We'll get you a approval letter out. You can, when you submit your plans for building, you can show them that you've already been approved.
Oh, you think that would be able to mail?
Well, I'll send it by email.
Okay, take some shelving stay or?
If you'd like to, you can, but you don't have to.
You don't have to.
We can be entertaining, but we try not to be as a rule. Okay, the next item is from applicant Kathy Reed. Is Kathy here?
Oh, she, hold on, let me have her come. Oh, Kathy should be here because she was called. Is she not?
She's a friend of mine, so
Yeah.
she ain't sitting here.
I celebrated New Year's with her.
Who didn't you celebrate New Year's with? I celebrated remote. Yay!
Wasn't this house owned by, was previously owned by,
She was called, y'all.
Okay. All right, then I would suggest we take this request and table it till the next meeting.
Okay.
Till at least the applicant can be in attendance.
Okay.
And just since our two structures are here especially, and since they are so well known to the entire city, I think it's important to have her here for that one.
I'll contact her tomorrow and tell her.
Okay.
Unless she was just running late. I mean, let me just try to call her. I always hate it when this happens. Totally stresses me out.
You want to take a minute?
Let me just see if I can call her. I just
Okay.
want to see if she can run up here really fast.
Everybody talk amongst themselves.
It could be 3 minutes and I'm down the block.
wasn't this property owned by the Cowards previously? Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
That was Dennis's office
Yeah.
in the.
You have a number?
Yes, ma'am, I do. You know, we're very kind about this.
Do they have to be careful?
Well,
Do
yeah.
they have to be
Yeah.
careful?
Two.
Yeah, no, that, we've done
Well, they'd have a representative, it's a person, that is a representative.
This really is no biggie. Probably have
Hey
to try to
Kathy,
find a
this
parking
is Carter
space.
Thompson at City of Ocean Springs. We have an application for HPC tonight at 5 p.m.
Let's
I
see.
wonder if we thought it was 6.
And she was told it was 5.
Oh, interesting. People at work.
Yeah, because well, this gives us an opportunity.
Just left a message. I told her we'd give her 5 or 10 minutes and then call it a day.
but that will give us some signage that's going to be totally appropriate. There's some new signage being put all
I mean,
some of the.
is she open today?
Yeah. So there's a couple banners.
It was a large retail day.
Yeah. We'll have some time here, and she doesn't approach. I really want to table this till the next one, because as I said, we've got not only 2 properties here that are involved, but they're right on border. They're kind of landmark properties. Some of the signage that's popping up without approval needs to be discussed with the owner. And I would hate to do any of that without her. So,
Well, we can certainly do that.
And I bet you that health market sign is down now because open enrollment, I think that.
yeah, that helps, yes.
All right, hold on, I think this is her. Hello, this is Carter. Hello, you have an application and you're supposed to be doing a HPD for your application.
I want for that.
I think it's coming from somewhere
So-
underneath, because no,
Like-
it's this little box
Oh.
and it's not. Yes, ma'am.
It wouldn't be so bad if it was constant, but it's intermittent.
Yeah, right.
Something
Right.
else.
As soon as you tune it out, it comes back.
When you think it's cute, then you're like, oh no.
There it is.
I spent, after sound checks and stuff in Nashville, we used to spend hours running down intermittent sounds.
Especially there, there's so many things that can go wrong.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So
yeah.
many things that can make a noise like that as well.
Well, and you have 50, 60 tables out on the stage, and which one is it?
Right.
Somebody walked on it wrong. Or decided to-
She's on her way.
Okay, great.
I feel like I have a hearing aid in that's on that.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm like, wait, I don't wear hearing aids.
Are there any objections from any of the commissioners for hanging on a few minutes till she gets here?
I don't have any snacks or beverages. I can sing or whistle.
Then we might object to staying around.
You would if I started singing, for sure.
We could do a duet and really get them all out of here in about 2
You sing
seconds.
louder than that noise, I'm fine with
Okay,
that.
that thing needs to be figured out, because that's like Chinese water torture. That's drive me
Let's figure
crazy.
it out. When did it start doing it?
I hadn't noticed it until we came down today. I wonder if that storm or something, like lightning didn't hit something and there's like a short.
Durham.
I mean, this,
That wouldn't produce that. That's more,
Or feedback.
it's a feedback line somewhere in, probably
oh,
inside
you
the
would know
airport.
way better than me.
It's, because it is intermittent, there's a circuit in there that's kicking
So
out.
maybe it was his laptop.
Is it? It was like thrown out the window.
The good news is it's gotten much easier to solve those problems since we went solid state. Back in the days of tubes, it was.
I remember my grandparents.
I'm too young to remember that.
I remember my grandparents' TV that had like the TV tubes or whatever you called it, the glass tubes. I remember it was like a piece of furniture. I actually love those TVs. I thought they were great.
Believe it or not,
They were
I still
all-
carry,
I loved them.
Now, because you had to get up and change the channel.
It was like a piece of furniture, so you could
My
use
father
it as
would
a
call me
table and
from
a TV.
downstairs and run, Karen, I would run up, what, and all the way into his bedroom, the ranch house. What? And he goes, can you put on channel 2? I was at the remote.
No, the best thing is when my grandparents
change
would
your
always
batteries.
watch Lawrence Welk and we'd have the rabbit ears and we'd put tinfoil on them. And this was in Valdosta, so the signal was awful. And then I would get it right and they'd say, stay there.
Stay there.
And I'm like, stay there? Like, you want me to stand here? No.
My dad was very serious about his TV. We had one of those antennas with the rotary that you turned.
Oh, yeah.
We lived out in the middle of nowhere, and if he wanted, because he's an avid hockey fan, so if there were games on, that thing would be up on the roof. My neighbor was like, "What is that?" I'm like,
Well,
That's funny.
I still had to change the damn
I've
shit.
had, as you all know, I've had my minivan forever. and,
Yeah.
It just it's gone through several life stages and so forth, and I was trying to clean it out yesterday so that we would have some room to move things,
Yeah.
and found a series of brand new Russian tubes
Oh, wow.
in one of the consoles. So apparently I've
Wow.
been carrying them around for a while.
Well, this is macabre, but I'm gonna share it anyway. I get like weird news feeds because I subscribe to all these different things. And this was actually a news feed and it was also on TikTok. It's very disturbing, but this guy bought a historic home and found a toddler's skeleton in the wall.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
He was ripping out drywall and like taking it back to its original, you know how they take old houses and reconfigure them? He was taking it back to its original state.
The worst we found was squirrels and raccoons in
And
our.
so the video feed is, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. I just moved into this house at blah, blah, blah. And then the police officer, and they're like, were you in danger? And he says, no. I opened up drywall and there's a very small skeleton. Can you
Wow.
imagine? That house would be for sale so fast. Their head would be spinning.
My house was built in 1928, and in one of the bedrooms, it had like a drop ceiling just like this. And we never could figure out, why the hell did they do this? Well, one day decided we were gonna get rid of it. And above it was those asbestos tiles, they were
Oh,
square.
yeah, yeah.
And there was a very distinct looking, it looked like someone had, and we were looking at it, I'm like, that's really weird. And so I actually called the police. I had been in the house for 10, 15 years already. And
And it
the
was-
cop's like, oh, no, and he gets on a letter, you probably, and he talks to the partner, and he goes, I think she may be right. The statute of limitations, and I'm, of course, I saved those tiles and I put them in a bag in the attic just in case it's someone, DNA, you never know. I don't want to be the one person that stops somebody from finding something out.
But that's the joy of an old house.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, are you Kathy? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, I'm sorry, I just kind of found out about this.
Okay.
Michael, I'm gonna recuse myself on this one. Miss Reed and I are closely acquainted.
Okay.
So,
I
I'm gonna bow
understand.
out.
Wow, that lady. We have, it's been going on the last 3 weeks like never before. All right, our next COA, the applicant is Kathy Reed, and it is approval for some extensive reading of items, and I'm just gonna ask Kathy, would you please step up to the podium and just tell us what all you have planned here, and we'll go from there. Right, the podium has a microphone, please.
This is on 706 Porter Avenue? Okay, I would like to replace the porch boards and the steps. I'm probably gonna narrow the steps down some and then put a railing on this, similar to 710.
Okay, now this is on which, 706? And what else do you have planned?
Just to replace the porch boards, the step boards, and put a railing up.
Okay,
You're just gonna remove the screen porch off that front end
Yes.
and put reinforced railing around it with the new stairs.
I'm not gonna put a screen porch back.
No, that's what I meant. You're just gonna put a reinforced railing back up
Yeah.
with the steps.
removing any of the pillars or anything on the front of that porch that are currently structural?
Did you ask if I'm gonna replace them?
Are you going to remove them?
No,
Okay, they stay,
they have to
but they're
stay.
just not gonna be,
Just the porch. Screen porch.
all right. Do we have a motion on this COA? Or, first of all, do we have any other discussion anybody would like?
I'll make a motion
Okay.
to go ahead and approve the replacement of the porch to include it back with smaller stairs, with a reinforced railing, and no enclosed porch for the property at 706 Porter Street.
A second.
Is there a second?
Get two of them.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And Kathy, also while we have you here, I'd like to address something too. And I know you're just getting started, just getting rolling on that property and so forth. But over at what used to be the architectural office and so forth, when there's going to be any signage put up, that's got to go through the approval process. You can't just be sticking signage out in front of it.
Am I gonna put signage in front?
You already have put signage in front of it. There's a freestanding aluminum one. There was a banner down the side of it previously. I don't know if it's still there or not, Cigna or something. Any of that. If there's going to be some signage placed on the property, it does have to go through an approval process that it matches the neighborhood.
Yes, no signage.
Okay, well, I'm looking at a picture right here that has signage on it. Is that it? Is that still there, correct?
Let's see. That's 710.
Yeah, that's
Right.
not her house.
That's
That's not her
next
house.
door.
That's not
This
part
is what she's trying to make it look like whenever she's
I
done.
was trying to, the porch that I'm gonna do is gonna look like that. Style.
That's not
This is the
hers.
one behind that.
Okay, so
The side.
this is not involving both properties. Okay, all right.
That's 710 and we're looking at 706.
Okay,
Just as an example.
Yeah.
we've got them included together here, so, yeah. All right, so we have a motion,
Yes.
we have a second? All in favor, aye? All approved, and just to do that a second time. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Okay, I have an announcement to make, as before we conclude this meeting. I have had some physical issues come up, and I have had some legal issues come up, and we're going to be working on both of those very hard. In addition, after January 17th, I will no longer reside at 525 Porter. The house is gone, and hopefully everybody will get to meet their happy new neighbors. But I am going to suggest that we have another election to choose a different chairman, if possible, and if the committee sees fit. I would like to stay active within the HPC, even though I'm going to be living out in the burbs over there. But I would very much like to stay a part of the HPC, but I need to step down as chairman at this point.
So I have a question, and I don't have the answer. Do you have to live in the HPC district to serve on HPC?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I know.
Because a lot of places I've worked, that was one of the requirements, and I didn't know that for sure.
But if in the position that I currently hold, I think it's really important.
It
Yeah.
Well, you bring a lot to the table, too.
Well, thank you.
Well, you do.
And we hope your medical issues
Yes.
Yeah, well, you got to see some of them at play today.
What's making that noise?
Did we do this already?
Did you do that?
But anyway, I want to thank all of you for electing me chairman. It's being on the HPC has been one of the greatest honors of my life. I really, truly mean it, and I enjoy this. I think what we do here is so very important. And like I said, I would like to continue as a member of the HPC.
He still wants to go on those trips. I
I
know he likes that trip.
I'm actually gonna sign up for it because I haven't taken an HPC.
Yeah, I wanna go.
I was saying, last year we almost made it.
Yeah, almost, but yeah, no.
Nobody answered.
I think what we ought to do, and I've got it all scoped out, I know exactly what hotels to stay in and everything now.
What, do a field trip?
Do a
Yes.
field trip and stay in the little historic hotel.
Like rent a minivan?
That's why I said, can we get a little short bus to take us?
And it's right across the
Old one.
street from the new African American History Museum, which
Oh, wow.
if you haven't
Lots to
been
do.
there, you
I
must.
haven't done anything.
Oh my God,
This is-
I walked out in tears. Anyway, but I'd love to see as many members of the commission that can possibly attend boot camp do so.
Yeah.
It's a great experience. It
Hey,
changes.
well, it's coming up again for 2025, so
Yeah, I wanna
yeah,
go
we're
to
gonna,
it.
somebody's gonna have to do it.
Well,
The
we
experience.
wanna do it.
Yeah, we definitely
Okay.
want to do it.
Okay. Do you wanna go too, Kathy?
I'm not going to Mexico this year.
I'm not sure, I'd have to see with my,
I want to
Okay.
I'd have to make
I
sure.
just need the dates
I don't know what-
too.
Yeah.
Does it,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll get in touch with
Yeah,
them.
the
and find
dates
out
are
the
important
dates
to
for
put
this
in.
year. They haven't
Laura,
said
could you
anything
maybe
yet.
email us and let us know the dates?
Of course,
I
absolutely.
mean,
Thank
worst case, we can do a girls' trip.
Don't tempt me.
You don't have to ask me twice.
But there are certain places to stay that have a great advantage. If you stay in the old Jackson Hotel where all the senators and congressmen stayed over the years and so forth, it's a walk to everything. It's a walk to, every meeting you're gonna have. It's a walk to every meal you're gonna eat. And so the only thing that you'll have to go to is we get invitations to parties from architects along the way and so forth.
That's fun.
That always gets arranged, yeah. But I have never felt so good about my timing and stepping down. There are so many eligible people in this committee right now, and so many people who would do a great job as chairman. So I want to thank you for the time that I've spent here, and hope you will join me in choosing the right person.
Thank you for serving us well. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I loved it.
Good guidance.
I loved it.
So do y'all wanna take a vote tonight? Of a new chair? Do y'all wanna do it today?
Do we have ballots? Or do we need ballots? Or-
Oh, I can just tear it up right now on sheets of paper if y'all wanna do a vote, or do you just wanna do a vote by hands? However you wanna do. You wanna do a secret ballot? I'll do ballots.
I don't care, doesn't matter to
Or
me.
by hands. How do y'all wanna play?
I want to find out what that noise is. I'm sorry. My ADD is so bad. I'm like,
I tell you
I'm
what,
going to find out.
don't know what it is.
I will find out.
Well,
When
just
everybody
do
leaves,
a
I
ballot,
will
just
find out.
tear off some sheets right now, we'll just do it that way.
when I am no longer chairman, I will take over.
So am I putting everybody's
Marius's-
name in the
Just
basket?
give them
No?
a blank sheet and they can write who they want.
Okay, so do you want me just to give everybody a blank sheet so everybody can write who they want to be?
I think that would be the simplest thing.
Okay.
Couldn't we do it on the inside back sheet of our,
That's all right.
She's already started ripping.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, best of luck to you, sir.
We're out, one more tear.
Kathy did not look happy.
We may not be fancy, but we're
She
proficient.
was like, why am I here?
And I didn't understand.
That's Kathy.
I mean, she didn't realize she had to be here. I tell it here, I guess.
It was very kind of y'all to wait. It was very kind of y'all to wait.